up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In this video, it is time to look at some of your guys' mock drafts. Now, it's kind of hard, like I can't really compare these and tell you guys which one is the best, but if you guys stay tuned for the whole thing, make sure you comment below your favorite or some of your favorites or some of your favorite picks, whatever it may be. There's no really way for me to put up a poll because we have way too many. Like, that's not a bad thing, we just have a lot. So one, I may not get to all of them. Just understand, if I haven't got to it, we'll probably do a part 2 because there is a lot. I wasn't expecting to get this many, and that's awesome. So yes, there will probably be a part 2. And also sometimes like the temporary ones that I was sent, like this says view photo, I can't really see those for some reason. So we'll try our best to figure this thing out. I'm probably gonna miss a few of them, so we probably will do a part 2, possibly even a part 3 because there's a lot. But let's just hop right in this thing. I'm gonna try to go kind of quick through these just because we have so many. But that's cool. I appreciate it. So let's just get this thing started. Now, I don't know what person sent what, like I don't know who sent them, so I'm just gonna kind of go through my messages here to make sure I don't miss any. Okay, we got some news there. Cool. I think this is one. Is this one? The Draft Network. Okay, he just sent me a link to the... Okay, I'm not sure what this one is. Do I click on it? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go to a website. So yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Is this someone else's mock draft? What's draft 321 trade down? Wait, oh, this is someone else made this. Okay, cool. You've watched all the tape. Now you know the stats. Now make your pick. What in the world? Okay, cool. Okay. I think this is one that he made, I'm assuming. So let's just look at it real quick. This is like a whole... Is this every round? Show only user picks. Hold up. I don't... Okay, user pick was Jeffrey Okudah at 5. So they traded back. Can I just see user picks? No? Is that not a thing? Okay, cool. So Jeffrey Okudah, they traded back, took Okudah at 5. That's cool. I'm good with that. Let's see if we can find... Okay, and he also has 26 because he moved back. So they got Jonathan Taylor. Makes sense. Jonathan Taylor, awesome prospect. Let's go to round 2. So they get the running back. Obviously, you know I like Jonathan Taylor. Here we go. This may not work. This is not letting me move to the next. Can't move to the next round, my boy. Okay, so apologize for that, but I can't move to the next round. So we're just going to... I don't have tons of time because there's so many of these, so we'll just go to the next one. We have 2 of them. This is from R. Muxy. I'm not exactly sure. He said I did 2 mock drafts, so that's cool. 2 for 1. Let's get it. Can we get it? No, don't like it. Open the... There you go. Okay, cool. I was like, what the heck's going on? All right. So they went with Derek Brown at 3. Now, obviously, you know, some of these people don't have the option to trade back. You know, some people that do these because they don't have the pre, which is cool. You know, that's fine. We all understand. I'm sure if, you know, you could trade back and still get Derek Brown, they would have done it. But they went with Derek Brown. I think that's the sleeper option for the Lions. I did like Derek Brown the best. However, after seeing what I saw from Javon Kinlaw, probably go Javon Kinlaw over Brown. That's no hate to Brown. I just think anybody that shows any kind of interest in the Lions is someone that I'm automatically attracted to as a Lions, right? Is Lions fan, because like, okay, you know, that's a good idea because if they're going out and reaching out, like obviously he wants to be here. And keep in mind that he was with Matt Patricia in the Senior Bowl, so he may have just liked Matt Patricia, and that's really cool. So I would go with him, but again, you can't trade back, so that's why it's so high. Then he went with Trayvon Diggs, cornerback. I think that's a very good pick. I think that's kind of a steal in the second round, actually. I think he'd go first round, but well, maybe not. I don't know. He's a good cornerback, though, and we definitely need another cornerback. We could use another one, depending on what we do in free agency, unless we bring in Logan Ryan, then we could just get some depth. Cam Akers, he was a very popular player. I've seen multiple mock drafts with Cam Akers. Try not to look at him, but Cam Akers was a very popular player. He's got great vision, so it's not surprising. And yeah, so third round running back. Then Van Jefferson, the wide receiver here. Okay, I can see wide receiver becoming a bigger need for people, especially with how deep this class is. A lot of people are looking at wide receivers as potential draft picks, which I think it does make a lot of sense to go after wide receiver. We did bring in a wide receiver today. He probably won't play very much. But with all of these guys, you know, their contracts expiring, I could definitely see us extending Galladay, which we should, but still bringing another wide receiver for the future makes sense. Tyler Biadasz, you know, I like the offensive lineman in Tyler. I think he's really good. Struggled with some injuries, but a lot of the injuries were solved during like the offseason, like surgery and stuff like that. So he's still good. Shaquille Quarterman, good linebacker. Add some depth to the linebacker group. Definitely some competition for Jared Davis. Julian Blackman, okay, as safety. I don't know if I would go with the late safety. I don't know if that's a move that I would make. But again, I feel like I'm looking more for looking for safeties that give you that versatility to almost play linebacker. I don't know tons about Julian Blackman, but maybe he can. But that's the kind of safety that I'm looking for. Yeah, keep in mind, I'm not going to know every player. Okay, I don't know every prospect. I'm trying to learn as many as I can. There's just so many out there. I don't know every single player. But again, a safety is someone where I'd go with more of a hybrid after bringing Duron Harmon because I feel like we have the coverage guys. So I'd go that route, especially if you don't bring in Isaiah Simmons. But okay, then he goes Michael Divinity, which I think is a good edge rusher who has good technique, and he's a late round pick, so that's good. So he's still getting edge rusher, and that was the only edge rusher that he went with. But he did go with Derek Brown, so I guess, you know, that's kind of, you know, defensive line, and then Raekwon Williams. So definitely some defensive line depth here. I probably would have liked another edge rusher, but again, overall, it's pretty solid, very balanced. I think it's very balanced. Cornerback, defensive line. It's interesting. Not a lot of people go with Derek Brown, so I do appreciate that someone mixed it up there. Now let's go on to the next one. Let's keep this thing going. I'm sorry, I'm kind of slow here. All right, this time they went with Isaiah Simmons, AJ Epinesa in the second round. So there you go. That's what I like to see. Front seven. You get a linebacker that can cover, do everything, and you get AJ Epinesa to get pressure off the edge. That's what I like to see. Kyle Duggar. I like Kyle Duggar as a safety, and that's kind of the round I'm thinking if the Lions go safety, they will. Third or fourth round. Obviously, like Jeremy Chin. Kyle Duggar's also a good safety. Rashard Lawrence, defensive line depth. I like Rashard Lawrence. What is he? LSU. I like Rashard Lawrence a lot. I feel like he's definitely kind of underrated. Quarantine Davis, once again, another wide receiver, makes sense. Michael Onwenu, I think it's Onwenu. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. I actually had him on my video, so either you watched that or you just went with him. Either way, that's cool. That works. I like that offensive lineman. Last time he went Tyler. Okay, so just one offensive lineman each. That's fine. Keyshawn Vaughn, running back here. He waits a little bit. So, okay, definitely not as big as it needed. This one, Lamar Jackson, I feel like he could be the next Amani, kind of a steal at corner. And then Trayvon Hill, again, edge rusher. So, yeah, I mean, I like it. You're getting two edge rushers. You got some defensive line depth. I think I like this one a little bit more, to be honest. I think this one is kind of more me. Again, it's not just because it's not because I don't want Derek Brown. And obviously, I understand you can't trade back. You can trade back and be a lot different. I just like it because I think we need a lot of pressure and I like the edge rushers there. All right, so now let's go on to the next one. Let's make sure we get through some of these before we take too long. Here we go. This one is by who's this one? Oh, this one's big. Holmes. 08/21/01. Okay, Holmes, hold up. I'm trying to get your thing to pull up. It will not. No, don't like it. Open it. There we go. All right. This is kind of weird because, so weird. Instagram's goofy. All right. So he went with Isaiah Simmons first, then Neville Gallimore. I like Neville Gallimore. That's kind of one that I feel like was hyped up early until free agency, because defensive line was such a big need before free agency hit. And once we started making moves to go get Shelton and Nick Williams, it kind of calmed down with thinking of going defensive lineman at 2. However, I wouldn't be mad about it. Don't know if it's as big as a need now, but I think it still is a need. And hey, you know what? Neville Gallimore is a really good interior defensive lineman. And he could go first round. I can see that. So Isaiah Simmons at 3. So again, front 7, Josh Uche. So yeah, I love this. I like the first 3 here. I already like this, man. You're stacking those trenches. I like that a lot. And he's from Michigan, so that makes it even better. Tyler Biadasz, definitely an offensive lineman I like. I think a lot of people are kind of watching my videos. They see how much I talk about him, and they're kind of picking him now. But hey, I'm telling you, he's a good lineman, and I think he can move the guard. Anthony Jennings for another edge rusher. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is really good. I like this draft a lot. A lot of defense. Lamar Jackson then, maybe a little bit early, but again, still a good cornerback, so I can understand it. Antonio Gandy-Golden, who's the guy I took in one of my other mock drafts out of Liberty, definitely has that size. We'll see if, he can put up some production. Definitely slept on because of the school he went to. Patrick Taylor, I'm pretty sure he's from Memphis. Is that right? I'm not exactly sure. But yes, they added running back there. So just, a late round running back. Nothing early, nothing spending an early pick. And then again, defensive line depth with Raekwon Williams. I do like this. This is a lot of front 7. You didn't go high cornerback, which I don't think we need to, especially bringing Logan Ryan. But even right now, I do like this draft. This is really good. This is a lot of defense. So definitely interesting. I would say, look out, now for, I'm not saying like these drafts made it earlier, but look out for punter and a backup quarterback. I can see those two being picks, but I like that draft. That's a lot of defense. So that's good stuff. All right, let's get on to the next one where we have, okay, thanks. Here we go. Brennan Woods. Oh, goodness. Okay, Brennan Woods went all out with the whole thing. All right. So Joe Burrow, Dolphins trade up to 2. They take trade up to 2 and get Trent Williams and send 5th and 18th. So Dolphins trade up and get Trent Williams. That makes sense, I guess, because they're shopping him anyway, so why not? And send 5th, 18th, and 26th to the Redskins. Okay, so they give up every pick, but they also get a tackle. I could kind of see that. It's an interesting way to do it. Tua then goes 2. Lions land Chase Young. Becton, Worst. Okay, Herbert, Jeffrey Okuda. I'm just trying to go fast. No hate to you. I just got to make sure I get to the next ones. Andrew Thomas for the Browns, I think is a good pick. Derek Brown there. Where do you have Isaiah Simmons go? Isaiah Simmons 13 to San Francisco. Falling for sure, but hey, things happen like that. I can see them definitely going with Javon Kinlaw. Would not shock me if they went with Kinlaw at 13 after losing Buckner, but that's not where he went with that one. That's cool. He had Kinlaw all the way at 22 to the Vikings, which that's not where I want him to be. Please don't go there. Denzel Mims, first-round pick for the Packers. I think that's definitely becoming a possibility. AJ Epinesa, 27. It looks like Gross Matos goes to the Redskins. Okay, sorry for the Redskins. Don't get the 18th pick. Redskins don't get 18th pick, just 5 and 26. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so they don't get every pick, just 5 and 26. 18 is the Dolphins. Okay, it's cool. So the Dolphins get Xavier McKinney and they get attacked. Hey, I mean, that could work out. It's definitely a different way to look at it. It's interesting. I like that. Mix it up a little bit. That's good stuff. Next up, we have Chapel 81. Okay, I'm not sure if that's like a Kelvin thing, but who knows. Worked hard on the smock. Didn't do trades, but I think the Lions will trade back. Hope you like it. Hey man, I hope I like it too. Let's get it. Joe Burrow and Chase Young. We go with Okuda. Okay, I mean that's. Okay, I see that. I feel like that could definitely happen. Tristan Wirfs into the Giants, but I think it's kind of a slept-on option. A lot of people looking at Simmons there. 2 of the Dolphins, Herbert at 6, Isaiah Simmons into the Panthers. Okay, different. Usually a lot of people got Derek Brown going there, but he went with Simmons. And I guess after losing, who is it? What the heck is his name? I can't think of his name now. What is the linebacker's name? Luke Kuechly. They could go that option. Mekhi Becton then, Derek Brown to the Jags, Jedrick Wills to the Browns, which I'm not the realize the thing here. Maybe I'm missing something. Jessica CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy to the Raiders, Kinlaw to the Niners. I think that's a very big possibility. He got Thomas to the Bucks. So the Bucks go with an offensive lineman. Okay. Henry Ruggs, so protecting, I think, it is important to protect Tom Brady for sure. Henry Ruggs to the Broncos. All right, I could definitely see that one. Henderson Falcons, Josh Jones. Diggs, okay. Delpit to the Jags, interesting there. That's a little bit different. Jefferson, Higgins to the okay. So Vikings go wide receiver. I guess after losing Diggs, they could try to fix that. I think cornerback maybe, but again, wide receiver, corner both needs. Then we see Patriots go Zach Vaughn in first round. All right, mix it up a little bit there. I like that. I did not mean to click that. Kenneth Murray, okay. Brandon Ayuk to the Packers, maybe a little bit. Okay, definitely a little bit earlier than most people think, but he is a very good wide receiver. Jalen Reagor to the Niners, and then DeAndre Swift to the Chiefs. All right, good stuff. I mean, this was definitely a little bit different than most mock draft. It wasn't just plain, so I like how you mixed things up there. That was interesting. That was definitely interesting. So yeah, I liked it. Is this Big Sean? Is Big Sean up next? Temporarily, see, I can't look at these, so I'll have to go back and do these in a part 2. I apologize. Okay, awesome. Let's get it. Okay, I'm missing something here. Click on it, please. There we go. Oh, it's like upside down. That's kind of weird. Isaiah Simmons goes first at number 3. I think a lot of people like Simmons. Damon Arnett. This is the one that was interesting to me. You went Arnett second round. Okay. Not a lot of people see that happening, but hey, maybe not Okuda, go get Arnett, I guess. Josh Uche, so you go with Big Ten players right here. I like that. Jake Fromm in the 3rd round. Definitely mixing it up there. I do like Jake Fromm. I think he slept on like crazy. KJ Hill, another Ohio State player, getting a kind of a slot there. Jordan Fuller, the safety. Okay, Jordan Fuller, then at safety. Khalil Davis, solid depth. Terrence Steele off the tackle, and then you get a punter. I like the edge. You got a linebacker. You got a corner. You pretty much filled out all needs. The only thing you're missing here is a guard. I definitely think you need a guard here, but other than that, I think it looks good, and especially if you can trade back at any point, maybe you could acquire one. Even if it's a late-round guard, I would go there. Tackle, that's cool. I would still go with the guard. I mean, you could possibly go 2 offensive line, but overall, I like the rest of it, though. Definitely mixing it up a little bit. I like the Fromm pick. I think Fromm would be a nice backup for Stafford. They went to the same school. All right, what am I missing here? Like it up. Thanks, bro. Okay, hold up. This one's better. All right, here we go. DreAndre 23's got another one for us. All right, we'll look at that. This one's better, because if it's better, we got to look at that one. All right, hold up. I cannot click on it. Isaiah Simmons and Jonathan Taylor in the 2nd round. Okay, so again, Jonathan Taylor. Cameron Dantzler, I like Cameron Dantzler. Speed is definitely concerning, but I think he's still a good man-to-man corner. Chase Claypool's got a lot of size. Definitely could be. I feel like he could play tight end, right? Is that the man with the big? That's really big. I think it was like 6'4" or something, right? Tyler Biadasz, once again, the guard there. I like the thought of that moving in the guard. Jordan Fuller, okay. Khalil Davis, another defensive lineman. Antonio Gandy-Golden, and Khalil Tate. So Khalil Tate with the backup quarterback. Definitely got his mobile. Okay, I feel like these are a lot of players that I'm interested in, so that's cool. I'm going to like that one. Now let's look at the other one. I'm curious to see the first one because, he said that one's better. Is it really better, though? Is it really better? Let's see if it's really better. Okay, I'll miss this out. Can we click on it? There we go. Isaiah Simmons first and Yetur Gross-Matos. I like that. The front 7 there. This time he didn't go running back 2nd round. He went 3rd round, which I think is fine. Cam Akers again. I told you he's popular. Troy Pride. Okay, I like Troy Pride a lot. I think he's definitely flew up the draft. I mean, think about this. This guy's going 85. This guy used to be like a 6th, 7th round pick. Kayvon Wallace at safety. Then he goes Michael once again. So, boom, you get the guard. Antonio Gandy-Golden again. Lamar Jackson. Nice there. You get 2 cornerbacks. And Trayvon Hill. I think it's nice. You didn't get any defensive line depth. So, maybe that's why I'm saying that one's better. But still, it's solid. I mean, you don't have to go defensive line depth. We do have some solid defensive linemen already, especially if Hand can be healthy. So I like it. DreAndre, I think both those were good. I think both of those were fine. All right, let's move on to the next one. None of our starting wide receivers under contract. All right, let's get this thing started. All right, so he went CeeDee Lamb. Now, this is probably the surprise one of the video. CeeDee Lamb. Not a lot of people are ready for that one, but hey, he makes a point. I think, yeah, you would definitely trade back if you could. I mean, is it possible? I don't know. I think next year it wouldn't be a big need, obviously, but it's definitely a future move. For next year, we would have a stacked wide receiver group, though. Patrick Queen at linebacker. I like Queen a little bit. I like Queen because of his coverage ability. Julian Okwara, don't love him, but again, gives us an edge rusher. Tyler Beataz, another guard there. I think Tyler's the most popular person in this video. I mean, other than Lamar Jackson. KJ Hill, slot wide receiver. Anthony Jennings, another edge. So you give me 2 edges. I like that. Lamar Jackson, Lavert Hill. Okay, 2 cornerbacks. I like Lavert Hill. I think, he can play in our system pretty well. And Shea Patterson. So 2 Michigan players. You got Shea. If you get a Shea, I automatically like the draft. Definitely a different draft from a lot of the other ones just because of the CeeDee Lamb pick. But some people think he's the best wide receiver. And I guess if you're not planning on bringing back Marvin Jones, that's one way to do it. That could definitely happen. Is this one? Okay, this is one. Here we go. He went Chase Young first, then edge rusher. Wait, hold up. Chase Young. And then Jalen Johnson in the second round. Maybe a little bit of a reach there, but I guess it's not too bad. We could use a cornerback. I don't know if I'd go Jalen Johnson in the second round, but okay. Cam Akers, once again, very popular. Tyler, very popular. Lynn Bowden, definitely mixing it up with some wide receiver there. Logan Wilson, I love his ability to cover at the linebacker spot. Yasir Durant, a lot of people like him at offensive line. Some people think he slept on. He could play guard for us. James Lynch, defensive lineman. I honestly don't know who James Lynch is, but defensive lineman depth, I guess. I think Jalen Johnson was a reach. But if you do like Jalen Johnson, I always say, hey, if you like the player, it's not really a reach, just take him because you do like him. So that's cool. Chase Young's obviously nice. So we get the edge there. Cam Akers, so we get another running back. Tyler gives us a nice guard who can block really well in the run game. Lynn Bowden, okay, gives us some wide receiver depth for the future. Logan Wilson, coverage linebacker. I like this one. This one's not like a super exciting draft, but I feel like you filled out a lot of needs there. I like that. It's kind of like our free agency. This one's kind of orange. Chase Young went number 3. Then DeAndre Swift in the second round. Definitely different than what I've seen. Okay. Isaiah Wilson in the third round. I don't know if I'd go tackle, but I guess if he can play guard or you're going to move Big V to guard, I don't think I'd go tackle, though. Rashard Lawrence, defensive line. Levante Taylor at cornerback. Okay. Don't know actually who Levante Taylor is. I don't know much about him, but it is a cornerback, so I guess, add some depth there. Caleb Kelly, linebacker. Isaiah Hodgins, definitely could be a good future player. Shea Patterson, and then some more offensive linemen here. I mean, I guess, you got an offensive lineman here in Donnell Stanley. I don't love this pick. I mean, unless you're moving Big V to guard or he can play guard. I don't love it otherwise. Hodgins is good. I like Shea Patterson. Rashard Lawrence is good. Chase Young. Yeah, I mean, you got one nice edge. You got a linebacker there. I think this was a weird draft. I don't hate it. It was just weird. It was just different, but again, it's solid. I mean, it's solid overall. Definitely mixing things up, and I'm good with mixing things up. I like to see different things. So let's see how many. Oh gosh, we got a lot of these. Oh Lord. All right. Next up, this is why I'm trying to go quick, y'all. Next up, we got. Can I click on it, please? Please let me click on it. Okay, I don't know if I can click. No, just click on the. All right, I don't think I can click on this. It says Isaiah Simmons, Cameron Dancer, Ross Blacklock, which we got in the third round would be an absolute steal. Curtis Weaver, another edge rusher. I like Curtis Weaver more than Okwara. Van Jefferson, the wide receiver out of Florida. Michael Onwenu, another guard there. Yasir Durant as well, so both those guys can compete. LaMichael Perrine, I don't know who LaMichael Perrine is, but he is a running back, so maybe add some depth there, some competition. I don't think... Is this one updated? Third, we have a third, we have a 2 5ths, and a 6th. We do have a 7th now, though, so that one's just not showing up. Oh, there it goes. And then Austin Mack. Ooh, I like that. I like the Austin Mack pick. I mean, I think, even though he's from Ohio State, he's got a good hand. So I like that pick. I think that's a good one for a late round pick. Actually, that's kind of a good play. Now, you went 2 wide receivers here, so, that's definitely some future moves for sure. You got some offensive linemen. I like that. You got us a D lineman. That's cool. You got us Simmons. You got us some edge rusher. I mean, dang, this is a really good draft. If it felt like that, that's a great draft. What the heck? That's awesome. All right. Next up, we got 8 here. How many? Oh gosh, we got a lot. All right, I'll do another mock draft. Why can't I open these? I'm not trying to like them. I'm trying to open it. I can't open it, dog. There we go. Isaiah Simmons at 3. Then Raekwon Davis. I think the first time we've seen him. I like Davis. He's got that crazy size. 8 sacks 2 years ago. Definitely, hopefully, he can get back to that, especially if we draft him. Just a freak, though. Trayvon Diggs at corner. Definitely a good pick here in the third round. Terrell Lewis as well. Ooh, those are 2 steals. You get Lewis and Diggs in the third round. You got some good picks there. Solomon Kinley for guard. Solid pick. I think he's out of Georgia. Hakeem Adeniji? I don't know exactly. Another offensive lineman. So competition, back-to-back linemen. Denver Duvernay's got that speed, defense tackle depth, and then Parnell Motley. So you did go cornerback. You got Raekwon Davis. You got a linebacker. You got some edge. Yeah, if Terrell Lewis falls, And so does Trayvon Diggs. I mean, really just Terrell Lewis. This makes the draft so much better. And then Devin Duvernay it's really fast, man. That speed, dude. That speed. Because this one has been waiting for a while. Now, here we go. Joe Burrow's Chase Young. Lions get Okuda. Browns trade up to go get Tristan Wirfs. I guess they could still do that. Browns via Giants. Hold up, you mean? Yeah, I guess they could still trade up and do that. They already did at Conklin, but they need their tackles, so I guess they could do that. Dolphins go get Tua. Chargers get Judy. They pass on a quarterback. Panthers get Simmons, Andrew Thomas, CeeDee Lamb there. Giants then trade back. They get Derek Brown. Okay, so Giants trade back. They don't go edge. They go Derek Brown. All right, mix it up a little bit. I like it. Jedrick Wills then to the Jets. Justin Herbert to the Raiders. Okay, so Herbert to the Raiders. I think the Raiders got Marcus Mariota, though, but this one may be a little old. 49ers, they'll be a Colts. Did you predict that? Did you predict that trade was going to happen, or is this one kind of new? Anyways, Henry Ruggs there. I don't know if I'd go with Ruggs. I'd probably go with a defensive lineman, but hey, weapons are weapons, and they can run the football, so maybe you help in the passing game. Mekhi Becton, though, to the Buccaneers. They don't go D-line either. Broncos, Henderson. Kinlaw goes to the Falcons. Grant Delpit to the Cowboys. Dolphins get Swift at 18. Fulton to the Raiders. Lions trade up. Jaguars get 3rd round pick and 6th round. Lions get Kayvon Chasen. So Lions get Chasen and Okuda. I kind of like that. That's definitely different. I don't think I've ever seen Kayvon pick to the Lions. That's kind of cool. Justin Jefferson to the Eagles. Xavier McKinney to the Vikings. Definitely a really good safety. Jordan Love to the Patriots. So they get they get a good quarterback. Damon Arnett, I think he actually graded the highest in the Senior Bowl. Patrick Queen for the Dolphins, so the Dolphins go linebacker. Seahawks get Austin Jones, they give tackle. Kenneth Murray to the Ravens, they get a linebacker. Titans also beef up that O-line, which, as much as they run, they should. Teagan's to the Packers, they get a weapon. Raekwon Davis in the 1st round to the Niners. I like that a lot. Davis is a freak, man. Don't sleep on that. You can't teach size. And then J.K. Dobbins to the Chiefs. Okay, so let's make sure I got all of these. We will do a part 2 to this. There's a lot. There is one request. I can't see that one either because of the way it was sent. But definitely try not to send me like a temporary one. If you guys could just screenshot it and send it to me, it'd be better. But yeah, so I will react to these in part 2. Hopefully, I did get yours. And if I did get yours, I didn't cut it off too short. And I don't know every player, so I apologize. But I just want to make sure I got all through as many as I could very quickly. Before I leave, make sure you guys vote or not vote, but make sure you guys go in the comments below. Tell me which one your favorite was. I think Tyler was definitely the most popular player. I think Cam Akers was up there as well. So what was your favorite pick? What was your favorite mock draft? And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I'm out.